Coming up tonight on Primetime Local News, we check in on the red-hot Bobcats out of a dominant weekend. And we learn more about a local fundraiser for the men's shelter. Plus our weekly edition of Pet Project.
Primetime Local News, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
The Lloydminster Men's Shelter is getting ready to spend 2025 raising money for their new shelter. The new facility will help the shelter overcome some of their current challenges. One of the biggest challenges facing the men's shelter right now is the cold weather. The freezing temperatures make it nearly impossible for people who are unhoused to survive.
Make it very difficult, especially because historically we've had a warming center. We've allowed clients to stay in the lobby to stay warm if they're unhoused from outside. But unfortunately at this point we actually just take care of the 28 that are actually staying within the shelter.
The men's shelter will be participating in the annual Coldest Night of the Year once again to raise awareness of the challenges facing the unhoused population during the winter.
Coldest Night of the Year since 2013. So we're very excited to be taking part of it again, and we're actually bringing the walk back downtown. So walking from the Olive Tree around the downtown core right by the shelter and finishing off at the Olive Tree. So you have an option of doing a 2 kilometer out and back, or you can do a 5 kilometer loop of the downtown core, which is fantastic.
The Coldest Night of the Year will take place on February 22nd starting at 4 p.m. Anyone interested in participating can find more information at cnoy.org/Lloydminster. The Lloydminster Gun and Outdoor Sportsman Show will be taking place this year at the Lloyd X on January 18th and 19th. I had the chance to talk to the organizer of the show to find out more information. I'm here at the Lloydminster exhibition, joined alongside Janelle Misko, who is the organizer of the Lloydminster Gun and Outdoor Sportsman Show. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
So for somebody coming to this show for the first time, what can they expect?
So first of all, to get in, it's a $10 entrance fee, and it's our biggest fundraiser, so the entrance fee goes to our funds. We have a whole bunch of vendors. They'll be selling anything from firearms, ammunition, accessories for your firearm. We have lots of knife guys coming, anything for survival, the outdoor sportsman. We have spices for your meats and all that kind of thing. It's pretty much something for everyone.
And what specific items are going to be displayed on the show?
Everything will be displayed. They were really packed full this year, so we're really excited about that. So there'll be tables, and they will be filled with all kinds of goods for everybody to look at.
Okay. Yeah. So it's kind of trying to focus on the hunting and outdoor aspect of it?
You betcha. So hunting, fishing, hiking, survival, anything like that. We've got something for everybody.
And do you know exactly how many vendors are going to be here?
I'm pretty sure as of yesterday, but I get phone calls daily right now. We are over 190 tables, so wow. We are very full. This is a different venue from us. We usually are located on the south end at the Service Credit Union, so this will be our first year back here. We were here originally, and now we're back again. So it's an experience with the floor plan, but we're full, and it's going to be lots to look at and very exciting.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a great event. So for people looking, do you have to purchase tickets beforehand, or can they purchase at the doors?
Just at the door. It is $10 to get in for the whole entire day. So something to do for the family, nice and cheap.
And is it $10 per person?
Yes. You betcha. And 12 and under, I believe, we are free as long as they're accompanied by a parent, because this is obviously firearms related.
Okay. And final question I have for you, would you like to add anything else?
This is one of our biggest fundraisers, so come down and support us. It goes towards our funds for the year, putting on our youth outdoor programs and all of the different things we do throughout the year. Our next big fundraiser is also here at the exhibition grounds, and it will be the following Saturday, and it's our banquet. So you can get tickets at Grinding Gears, and you can also hit up our website and find a contact there to get your tickets as well. So our two biggest fundraisers in January kind of kick off our year and get us going for the rest of the year.
And I'm going to throw in one more actually about the banquet. Can you just explain to me what that is?
Okay, so it's a wildlife banquet. It's super fun. We have all kinds of food there. So we get lots of donations. So we've had beaver, we've had bear, we've had moose, elk, we get alligator one year. It was really cool. Then we have a really giant buffet, and it's got your regular roast beef and turkey and stuff, but we usually have walleye and different things like that there too, so fish, and it's really fun. And then we have entertainment. I can't remember what they have this year, but we had three different options and we had to narrow it down. So, but it's always usually very great. Silent auction items too to go towards our club.
Awesome. Well, that Lloydminster Gun and Outdoor Sportsman Show going to be right here at the Lloyd X, January 18th to 19th. So make sure you come out and check it out. Thanks for taking the time to do this today.
Thank you.
We'll have more primetime local news after the break. Abby St. John is back at Border Paws Animal Shelter for our first pet project of 2025.
I'm back at Border Paws Animal Shelter for our first pet project of 2025, and today we have two adorable little cats, Mayo, and then this is Relish. Mayo is somewhere exploring, but they are two very adorable cats in the free roaming cat cuddle room. So tell me about their story, how they came to be at the shelter, and where their best fit would be family-wise.
So a couple of the girls were walking at the dogs that we have in the shelter, and then they heard this little meow. And of course, you know, being an animal shelter and loving animals, you have to go check. And they found little Relish in one of the engine bays. And shortly after that, where are you going? Okay, bye.
Wants to explore.
See all the new things.
Yeah.
But yeah, they found Relish, brought her back to the shelter, and then with Mayo, they had to catch him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, they're sweet little guys. Well, guys and a girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they would go well with pretty much any family.
And they seem to do quite well together, so they would be fine with other cats if there's
absolutely.
already an existing cat in the home and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And have they been tested with dogs,
They
too?
haven't been tested with the dogs, but they are pretty little still, so like they're malleable. They're pretty easy to.
And of course, you can always test. You can do a meet
Exactly,
and greet with
yeah.
them as well, which is awesome, which is nice. And they have this whole room to themselves, so that, I
Yeah.
bet they love it, and they just love exploring. And they show their personalities. They're very
Oh,
cute, but they do like
absolutely.
to kind of be on their own a little bit. I did notice
Yeah.
they don't always like to be held, but they don't. They're not aggressive in any way.
Oh,
which
absolutely
Which is
not.
absolutely sweet. Now, is that this is a brand new year, and there are a few events to look forward to for this first half of the year.
Yeah.
First, we're going to talk about the talent show. We
Yeah.
briefly talked about it before the holidays, and so we'll talk about it again, what people should know, and if those are interested in participating, what they need to do.
Yeah, so if you wanted to participate, you can either download the or go onto the Google Forms website and then fill out the information, or you can email me at events@borderpaws.ca.
And can you give me a little bit of an idea of what people can expect from this show?
Yeah, it's being held at 4th Meridian. So there's going to be like it's going to be like a bar scene almost. And then anybody can participate, whether it's a person, your dog, whatever. It'll be a good time.
Yes, it sounds like it's going to be a fun one, and it's a new event too. So
Yeah.
it's going to be fun to just showcase local talent as well, because there's a lot of it here.
Oh, there's so much.
Yes, for sure. Now, for those who are looking for Valentine's Day date ideas or something to do as a date night in general, you guys are having a steak night
Yeah.
coming up in February. So give some details of what that is and how people can buy tickets, or what the process is like.
Yeah, it's going to be held at Cheers Restaurant at Lounge on February 20th. You can get tickets either here at the shelter or at Cheers Restaurant.
And finally, there's a raffle coming up in March. What are some of the details with that?
Yeah, so it's our Lucky Paws raffle. It's held on St. Patrick's Day on that March 17th. So it's going to be a bunch of like different spring things. So like gift cards to different businesses. We have a greenhouse partaking in it this year, which is super exciting. Yeah.
And since that is still happening in March, are you still looking for maybe raffle items to raffle
Oh,
off?
100%.
And if they do, if a business wants to participate in this, how can they get in contact with you, or how can they donate items?
They can either call the shelter, ask for Chelsea, or they can email me at events@borderpaws.ca. Same with like the steak night. There's going to be a silent auction for that as well, so we're always looking for donations for that too.
Wonderful. Now, same question as always, what are some of the donations that you are in need of?
Pretty much any kind of like cleaning supply, dog food, cat food, we always need. Those are the big ones for sure.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining me for the first pet project of 2025. Relish and Mayo, they are curious little cats, and they just love the adventure and roaming around, but they certainly would make any family very, very happy.
Oh, so. Absolutely. Relish is a cuddle bug.
Yes, for sure. So thank you.
Yes, no problem. Thank you.
That's all for news. Sports is next, but first here's a look at your closing market.
Today's oil prices are brought to you by First General Services.
The Lloydminster Bobcats are back after a short Christmas break and currently are only a point behind second in the AJHL North standings. Our Thomas Wildman has more on the team in 2025.
The Bobcats started off 2025 excellently, defeating both the Grand Prairie Storm and the Whitecourt Wolverines.
I think we just stuck to our systems for sure was the biggest thing. I know for a bit in the first game it was kind of run and gun there, but I think it came down to whatever team bought into their system first, and I think that we were able to do that and kind of stuck together and got the job done. So it was a good 2 wins for us for sure.
The Bobcats also got another addition to their roster as Ishan Mitu will be back with the team after a brief stint in the NAHL.
I kind of just wanted to come back, and I knew the boys here, and these guys are doing really well, and I think it's just a better fit for me here, and I'm really excited. I'm ready to get going here, and they got something special here, it seems like, so just hoping I could add to that and we make a deep push.
The Bobcats have 2 more games in the Centennial Civic Center before heading on the road and will work hard in practice this week to keep up their win streak.
Got together yesterday, guys got in the gym, and then we had more of a 3-on-3 tournament where we kept it light for the guys, had a little fun with them. Today is going to be a lot of the same. We're going to get back to practice, but we're going to focus on a lot of just some entry stuff, ozone entry stuff to some bumps, east-west, low to high in the offensive zone. Keep it, I wouldn't say basic, but keep working on our structure part.
Thomas Wildman, Primetime, Local News.
And now let's take a look at our furry friends with our pets of the day. Now take a quick look at the weather forecast. Wednesday, mostly cloudy and windy, high of +3. Thursday, a little colder, a little bit, not bad, -4. And for the low, a -10. Friday, bit of ice in the afternoon, high of -1 and a low of -2. And that is all the time we have today for Primetime Local News. Thank you for watching and have a great day.